What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be installing Diode Dynamics LEDs for the fog lights, for the dome lights, the trunk lights, and the license plate. Let me just lay this out for y'all. So I actually got turn signals. This is for the dome light. This is for the license plate. And this is for the trunk. And this is the fog lights right here. And you need the resistors for the turn signal. I'm actually going to do these two in a different video. I'm also going to be installing the all-time DRLs for your fog lights. I got that from Gen 5 DIY. Let me actually get that right quick. So this is the package from Gen 5 DIY. I got my DRL wiring harness in here, and I also have a radar detector harness just to plug it in. But this is your DRL harness from Gen 5 DIY. And this is for a radar detector, but we're not going to be getting into that today. Put that back in. That'll be a separate video. But this is what we'll need for today. We don't need that. So this is what we'll be installing today. So first, I'm going to do the fog lights and the DRL harness. And I'll do it before and after when I'm done too. Alright, so these are the wrong bulbs for the fog lights. They're actually not supposed to have these tabs on the end like that. I don't know what's going on with that. Because on the website it said it was for a 5th gen, but it said for a non-RS. But they didn't have no fog lights for an RS model, so I assumed that was the correct one. I don't know if that was a mistake on my end or if it was a mistake on their end. But I'm going to move on to installing the trunk light. Where is it? Mine's probably blowed out. It's probably it right here. And it's not on. What if I close the trunk and then open it back up? Yep, now it's on now. We're going to be replacing this with one of the HP5s from Diode Dynamics. So I'm just grabbing it with my fingernails from the outside, but you can get a trim tool or flathead screwdriver. But I just got some fingernails. The bulb came off as I... Ooh, this thing hot too. Cool. So this is inside the housing. Let me go get the HP5. So here's the Diode Dynamic HP5. That is hot. I'm trying to get it out with my fingers. Alright, put the Diode Dynamics in its place, like so. And to test it out, just put it in, and it works. Then just take this. Oh. Alright, you take this part and slide it in there. That's how it goes. Oh, what happened? Oh, you know what? It probably cut off because of the trunk. It's open for an extended amount of time. Let me see if I close it. Keep you guys in there. And there it is. Oh, it's not on. Oh, shoot. Why is it not on? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try flipping it around in the housing. Tell me if this a fix or not. I hope it stay like that. Oh man, something is shorted out. It didn't arced. Wait a minute. Why is it arcing like that? Hold on, the prongs is not lining up like it should be. Man, I'm having more problems with this thing than I thought I would. Alright, let me show you guys what I had to do. There's prongs on this. Oh, the camera focus. No, it was not. The prongs wasn't lining up with these two tabs. They come through the housing. So I just got a small flathead screwdriver and try to push it in there to where it'll connect with the connector. I probably gotta open and close the trunk again to confirm that it's fixed. But let's see. Okay, it's on now. And I'm gonna make sure that the metal doesn't touch anything to ground it and short it out. Cause I saw it arc last time. Alright, it's in. And that is done. The HP5 LED bulb. And I'll show y'all how it looks when it's dark, when I get off work. Man, let's move on to the license plate. So for the license plate, I didn't go too crazy on the brightness of the LED, so I went with the SMD2, which was the least amount of light that you can buy, because I did not want that much light shining on my license plate. So these will do just fine. So I'm gonna install these right now. First thing you want to do is locate these tabs right here. Locate the tab, push in, pull down, and it comes out just like that. Same thing for this side. Push in, come down, and now they're hanging. You take this and twist it counterclockwise at a 40-degree angle. So turn this counterclockwise and that pulls out. Pull out the bulb. Grab your LED. And put it in. Just push it in. You will have to push it in with some force. And I'm gonna turn on my parking lights to make sure that it works. Let's see if I crank it up. It's not coming on. So I must have to take it out and flip it around. Oh, yep, there it is, it came on. So if your LEDs don't work, you have to take them out and flip them. I would advise turn your parking lights on before you actually install it, because if you touch the leads on the prong on the inside of the connector, it'll light up before you actually see it in there. Flip it around. There you go. Get your housing and repeat the process. Stick it in there. Just like that. So for y'all to see it up close. Get your housing. Take your housing, stick it in there the same way it came out. Twist clockwise this time. Then from here, stick it in like this, and it's in. So that is that. Now we're going to move on to the dome lights. So for this process, I'm going to be using a flathead screwdriver, a small one. You can use a trim tool, or you can use this and wrap some electrical tape around if you want to. But I'm just going to go ahead and try to pry it open. I also have it on off. As you can see, it works. And I'm being careful not to force it. Okay, so that's a point right there. And that's a point right there, so. I'll get this side. So you gotta pry the backside last. All right, so that's how you do it very carefully. See, there's the ball right there. Now it looks like I'm gonna have to get my 2 fingers and pry that hot sucker out. Oh yeah, thing's hot. Woo! So now I have an HP 3 for this one. You can get HP 5, but a guy on YouTube said it is very, very bright. I do want a bright interior when I turn on my dome light, but I don't think I want it that bright. Here it is. So you just stick it up there in the prongs, like so. Oh, make sure you test it, and it does work. And it's not actually flickering, that's just the LED on the. Make sure it's in there real good, which I think it is, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. And it comes on slowly, just like the incandescent bulb does. So I'm gonna reinstall this housing. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna push the back in first. We did back first, and then push in the front. So now, sadly I could not do the fog lights because I got the wrong set of fog lights. I think it's on Diode Dynamics side, because that's the only one I found for the Camaro. I actually searched up the model and everything. Everything else fit besides the fog lights. And I'm really bummed out on that because I really wanted to run that DRL harness that I got from Gen 5 DIY. I'll catch up to y'all after it's dark. So this is what the LEDs looks like at night. And then you have the trunk, which I can see very good with the HP 5s. And then with the HP 3, it lights up pretty good as well. Not as bright as the HP 5, but you really do not need that. And I gotta do the fog lights as well. See? And I'm in a well-lit area, so I can test this out at night as well. But I wanted y'all to see what it looks like in a well-lit area. I think that matters the most. All right, y'all, so this is in pitch black. So if we go to the dome lights, and if the quality ain't good, excuse my quality, because this is a GoPro, and a GoPro does not like low lighting. So, as you can see, the LED slowly comes on, just like the halogen lights do. So you won't miss that feature at all. It is lit pretty well. As a matter of fact, it's lit better than the stock halogens. So I give Diode Dynamics, say they're good on that. Here is the license plate. And this is the HP 5 in the trunk. Which is pretty nice. This look very well in person. And you have no problem seeing in here. No problem seeing besides the back seat, but you know there's no light back there. But you have no problem seeing in here at all. So that's a huge plus for me. And this concludes my review for this video.